Yo, what's going on, people? We are back again with another freaking 1,000 Pound Sisters episode. Woo! I'm looking forward to this one. I'm not gonna lie to you, but hey, let's get into it. Season 3, episode 12, and never say never. I ain't gonna lie to you. I think when it comes to Tammy Slaton, I can easily say never. Purely because her attitude, her timeline, everything has shown us literally never. But hey, let's not waste any more time. Shout out every single person that is a member of the channel, and now let's get into it.
And your blood?
No, I've had longer 2 minutes. It didn't even take 2 minutes to conceive him. We just got back to the hotel from seeing Dr. Proctor. He just going to take a pregnancy test, like, now. I want another baby. But what if it's not positive? Oh, did you phone? I'm going to go get the test.
All right.
I really want another baby. I've always wanted 2 children. Am I going against my doctor's wishes? Maybe, but I think I'm more than capable of taking care of 2 babies. And
Am I going past the doctor's instructions? That's not the word. I forgot what word she uses. But the answer is maybe. Oh man, do you know what? I'm just gonna say no comment. Let's just continue, okay? Let's pretend, yeah, just no comment. Shit.
that's 2 barbells.
You're not pregnant.
Oh,
You're not.
it just sucks.
Yeah.
I got so much love in me. It can fill 100 babies.
Well, maybe we can just try again.
What we gonna do with him?
So that test said not pregnant. So she definitely was trying for that baby. I'm only saying that because in the last episode, she tried to tell the family that if it happens, it happens. If it doesn't, it doesn't. I'm not out here trying to try. Even though Amanda put her on the spot either way, she wasn't like 100% clear cut about it. Obviously, we know now in real life that yes, she has had a bit. Yes, she is pregnant. She did do a gender reveal, but I didn't watch the video. I don't know why. I think I got busy. But I will find out at some point anyway what difference it's gonna make. But yeah, so yeah, I'm just saying it's more proof that yeah, she definitely was pushing for that second baby. But okay, cool.
But before I even had weight loss surgery, I was trying so hard to get pregnant. And then I had the surgery, and then boom, I got pregnant. I was just, this time, I might not be able to get pregnant.
I come by today to talk to Tammy about how my doctor's appointment went and just see how she's really doing. Knock, knock. Hey, bitch, what you doing? Figured I'd stop in and check on you. Tell you I went to the doctor.
How much weight have you lost?
I'm under 350 pounds since the first time since a teenager. So, I mean, that's about 10 plant sizes down. To be honest, my 3-month post-op appointment really went well. And this is just one step on a long journey to getting where I need to be.
Okay, so myself in particular, I am proud of Chris. You guys watching, I can assume that you're proud of Chris. Tammy, on the other hand, let's just say a face like that explains 1,000 words. Damn.
3-piece suit. Ever since I started going to church when I was a kid, I've wanted a suit. Never been able to get one because it had to be tailor-fit because I was so big. He asked me how you been doing. I told him you've been doing you. And whatever that consists of. Living wild, whatever. Ain't no use of lying to him, just tell him. Said that there's a possibility if you didn't want to come see him, he'd come see you.
The heck?
Tell me that show you he's dedicated.
He's the one that told me to stop coming.
I mean,
You were there.
I know I was there when he said that if you wasn't going
I
to
ain't
be
trying to
right.
start nothing. I'm just saying. So him White offered to come here.
Because he's worried about you, just like the rest of us.
I don't know. I just want everybody to leave me alone and let me do me.
I can see where you're coming from. I'm kind of upset that you don't want to stay on the wagon and do it right. But at the same
I
time,
really don't want to lose weight. I do, and I do want to have this surgery. I just don't want to focus around it. I mean, there's more to me than weight.
but with your size being as big as it is,
Pause. Okay, cool. Is there more to her size? Is there more to her life than her size? I mean, yes, there is. Okay, so let me list out some of the things that are there that are more than her weight. So she's got a nephew, Gage. Fantastic. Okay, so that is something that is more to her size. She's got a family, a huge family that do try their best, to a certain degree to support her and try and motivate her. Okay, cool. 3, she's got a doctor, obviously he's trying to make what I'm saying? Oh, she's got friends that love to go out and drink with her. Okay, so bottom line is this. Yeah, she kind of does have things away from her weight, but for her to enjoy those things even more and for a longer period of time, well, then that means her weight has to go down. So even though she has things away from her weight is still the pinnacle. It is still the common denominator of all of them, because for her to have the ability to still go out and, she'd be chilling with her friends and drinking like there's no tomorrow. I mean, listen, drink's gonna mess you up if you're drinking like nuts, regardless of your size and health, to be honest with you. But it's gonna, arguably be less effective if you're healthier, give or take. So if she wants to enjoy that more, that means she can lose some weight. So therefore, she can drink and enjoy it more, and also get up and dance with her friends for a longer period of time, or just in general. I'm not too sure if she even gets up. To be fair with you, to dance with her friends. So that's the benefit from her losing the weight. So that's one reason why her weight is definitely the focus. Gage is obviously still a baby. If Gage has any chance of meeting his Auntie Tammy as he gets older, well, not meeting, but spending time with her when he's older, going to the park, taking him to school and all that kind of stuff, okay? Well, she's going to need to still be here, as in alive. So her weight is definitely still focused for that, you know what I'm saying? If her family still want to, spend some more years with her, you know what I mean? Just like, I think it was Amanda that said it last episode, at the end of the day, she's going to still need to be here. So that means she needs to focus on what again? What was that thing again? Oh yeah, her weight, which does equals her health. So to be fair, let's remove the word weight and replace it with the word health. All those things are always going to be better within good health, even though some of those things I wouldn't recommend doing per se. But either way, in good health, she'd be in a better position to be able to handle and tolerate those things, if that makes any sense. Just giving a few little pointers out here, not for you guys, but for Tammy itself in particular, to let her know why her weight is definitely the focus. Sorry, her health is the focus. I'm pretty sure you guys can think of so many other things as well. I just got a mind block because I was thinking, what the hell does Tammy actually have going for her, to be fair? That's away from her weight. To be honest with you, on a personal level of herself, she hasn't got shit going for her away from her weight. Everything that she's got going for her is literally external things. None of it is internal. So therefore, that comes back to her health again, still being the main focus. Ah, goodness gracious me.
You're not going to be around as long as we want you around. I mean, if Dr. Smith wants to come visit, talk to you, how you feel about that?
Hey, come. You're welcome.
There ain't no time like the present is the best thing to say. I mean, the biggest deal is, Tammy, is 3 of our brothers and sisters had the surgery. So if we can do it, we know you can. You're hard-headed enough to do it if you just put the effort to do it.
What's that, Tammy?
I'm sorry.
No. Are you still getting it up there?
Yeah.
Are you sure?
Tammy's always used an inhaler, but here lately it's got worse. She's using it more often because she's putting other things in her lungs that don't belong. I'm glad Tammy has said that she would go ahead and talk to Dr. Smith. Hopefully he can talk some damn sense into her. The rope is getting really short. I don't know what we're going to do.
I can't believe our son's already born. It's been about 2 weeks since I got home from Atlanta, and all we've been doing is getting stuff ready for Gage's birthday party. I'm trying not to cry. I cannot believe Gage is 31 years old. He grew literally overnight to me. Now that he's getting older, I've had some concerns about what I'm feeding Gage. You never know if it's right or wrong. So recently, me and Michael set up an appointment to go see a baby dietitian. And we didn't have portion control when I was growing up. There was no such thing. So I just let him eat till he's full. Tells me he's full.
Yeah. And as you probably learned, when you were younger, eating until you were full, how did that work out for you?
I got 400 pounds because of it.
Yeah. So we really want to try to help him develop those hunger and fullness cues.
So do you think I'm a bad mom?
No, I don't think
I'm going the right path.
You're going in the right direction. But there's just things that we can tweak so as he gets older, hopefully he doesn't have to struggle with some of the things that you struggled with at a younger age.
Talking to Lauren is so precious to me because I don't want Gage to be an overeater. So it's time to get strict because I don't want him to end up like me or Tammy's size. see them as ocean animals because we went to the aquarium and they really love just touching the jellyfish and stuff like that. So we were like, okay, it has to be an ocean theme party. I might have to pull it apart a little bit. To tell you. Why can't I grab it? Oh my goodness. Oh,
Yeah. I don't think this part won't work.
Hey, y'all. Y'all on the struggle bus.
we have balloons, we have streamers, we have tablecloths, you know, the whole shebang. Well, the wind had another story. We got some balloons. That's it. That's all he gets.
Where's the birthday boy?
He's with my sister.
Okay,
Yeah,
all right.
she's gonna bring him in. It's a surprise party.
Well, he's one. He's not going to really know yet.
Exactly, yeah.
So, have you heard from Tammy today? Like, is she coming or what's her deal?
I'm hoping she's coming, but I haven't really talked to her today. Tammy's supposed to be here today. If the bitch don't show up, I'm done with her ass. This is not for me. This is for her nephew. He comes before all the drama.
Hey, guys.
Hey, thank you for coming. It's important to have all my siblings, not just Tammy here, because this is Gage's first birthday. I'm feeling happy. I'm feeling overwhelmed. You know, there's a lot of emotions going in my head.
She need to get her wheelchair out?
Yeah.
Dylan, get the wheelchair out of the back and go ahead and roll that up there. Lock it down.
It's been almost 2 weeks since I seen Tammy. You can tell by the way she looks. She's still drinking it. It's so disappointing to see somebody just throw their life in the trash. I gotta be more
You
sensitive.
gotta be. I got this gauge right here beside you.
Don't you look at your voice?
Rob and JT are now. Went to the haunted forest.
Oh. She says she lost her voice at the haunted forest. Bitch, you just hung up. I ain't starting a fight with you on my son's birthday.
Okay, y'all ready for Gage to eat his cake?
Ready with it? There you go.
Okay, here we go, y'all. Eat it. There we
There's
go.
my boy.
Have a bite.
There you go.
It's amazing coming together today for Gage's birthday party. Amy has accomplished so much in a year. With the house, being a new mom, moving. I'm very proud of her.
Hey, thank you for coming. I really appreciate it.
Yeah, I wouldn't miss this for the world.
I'm just happy you're here.
Whew. Sorry, listen. So basically, right, I'm pointing this out because I have to. In previous videos, I have said that whenever the family come together, it is always food orientated. And I've always said because of that, that is one of the reasons why when it comes to the family in general anyway, with their whole weight issues and X, Y, Z or problems, whatever, it's purely because, you know, all they do is revolve their life around food. Now, they are all sitting there stressing, or they've been sitting there stressing at Tammy. They're now at this, another family gathering, you know what I'm saying? And what's Tammy doing? She's having a piece of cake. Now, obviously, in a lot of situations, you think, oh, it's okay, man, it's only an off day situation, you know what I mean? The fact is, Tammy can't afford an off day, to be honest with you. And to be quite frank with you, the whole family can't afford a freaking off day, if you ask me personally, you know? Because a lot of them, you know, have their own issues and they need to stay consistent with it. But of course, when you do an event like a birthday party or whatnot, okay, cool, I understand. There's going to be cake, there's going to be party food, completely. But the fact is, though, these guys can never, ever, ever, ever have a family gathering without junk food. I want to know when they're going to finally have like a family gathering where they go somewhere and they have like a sensible meal. I only say that because each time they gather together, they don't have to keep going for the same flipping nonsense food. That's just the bottom line. But the fact is this though, the thing that makes it worse is that each time they have one of these kind of gatherings and, you know, like they have whether they throw a barbecue, which, you know, give or take, you know, it can be whatever, or they go to a restaurant, which means it's optional what you can eat and optional where you can go for the right selection, der brains. Not you guys, I mean, they're the der brains. It's just a matter of each time this happens, you choose locations or you choose a selection that isn't going to be great. But to make it worse, when Tammy's then eating, no, but make it worse, but when that food is all in front of them and they're all scoffing their faces and giving Tammy a smaller portion of the unhealthy in that moment in time, the family then decide to say, oh, so how you doing, Tammy? So you're gonna lose weight, Tammy? So we're gonna take it less. Why do they do that in front of like food that's just not good for you? And they're all just scoffing their face. You know what? I'm just talking way too much now. It's just beyond me. Maybe I'm nitpicking because his family just gets on my nerves with just the way they conduct themselves with you know what? Whatever, man. Let's continue.
You know, we started this journey together. We're still in it together. It's hard because I want her to watch Gage grow up, but I don't know how long her body can hold up. Chris said Dr. Smith was going to go visit Tammy in a couple days. I'm hoping Dr. Smith can, like, intervene Tammy. She needs a wake-up call, and I don't know how to do it. I mean, I've tried and tried.
Tammy's oxygen is bottoming out. She's having a real hard problem breathing. How's your oxygen?
65.
65?
Hello, how are you all? Welcome to Big City. Can I have just a black hot coffee?
We're here today at the coffee shop to meet Dr. Smith. Tammy knows Dr. Smith's coming today, but I think she's only okay with it because he's coming by himself.
We talked to Tammy till we're blue in the face. Maybe getting Dr. Smith down here will snap her out of it, and we can get her to where she needs to be. Like, give us a glimmer of hope.
You know, it shows a lot of support, whether she wants to take advantage of it or not. Wonderful to see you, sir.
How are you, buddy? Good to see you. You're looking good.
I can't complain. Doing pretty decent.
How are you?
Hey, good baby sister.
Good to
This
see
is the
you.
youngest.
Nice to see you. I'm glad I finally get to meet you. Last time I saw Tammy about 3 months ago, coming by and just come and check on her. I have nothing to lose in offering my support to her. And in the end, I just want her to know I'm an advocate for her health, irregardless of surgery. Well, I'm glad we can catch up. You know, it's been about 3 months since I've seen her in the office. So where is she now?
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if she's back there. 690, 700 pounds.
So approaching 700
Yeah,
pounds.
I would say
And now she's drinking.
3-4 times a week.
And not the weak stuff. She's
drinking hard liquor.
Salad.
Yeah, she's drinking hard liquor.
You know, Tammy's still never dealt with her food addiction.
Yeah.
With the alcohol, we have to be careful because people will convert. They'll take an addiction and they'll convert it to something else. So even if I can get her to eat better, even if I can get her to stop drinking, if we don't get to the root of the problem, why she's eating and why she's drinking, she's going to find something else.
I mean, I tell her, this is not good for you. She's like, I need to work on my mental health. I'm like, yeah, but drinking is not helping your mental health.
She's actually right. Her mental health is not good. She's got to be doing something about it.
Yeah.
She's got to be willing to be compliant with talking to therapists, talking to people, doing the things that we will put in place with her to help her mental health.
Maybe we can just do one baby step at a time. If he can talk her into at least showing up to the mental health appointments, that's a win in itself because she won't do nothing right now.
She is not getting any help in that whiskey bottle. There is not a therapy in the bottom of that jar.
We all have our demons. We all have things that we battle with. Until we hit our rock bottom, we can't go back up. I don't think Tammy's hit her rock bottom yet, and that's what scares me.
But what is rock bottom for her? She's already been on support.
I don't know. That's what I'm saying.
That's
I don't
rock
know.
bottom,
We
the
all only know what our rock bottom is for ourselves. Unfortunately, some people's rock bottom is much lower than others.
We're all tired of beating our head against the wall trying to motivate Tammy. Basically, it boils down to ain't nobody can do nothing for her until she's ready to start making the changes she needs. The problem is with Tammy, by the time she hits rock bottom, is she going to be too far gone to come out and recover?
I want to see a glimmer and hope in her.
That's my focus on talking to her today.
What's her rock bottom? The casket? Damn, man. Damn, man. Damn, man. And you know what? The fact is, though, a lot of us do believe that that could be her rock bottom, you know. That's just a sad truth. But it was nice listening to Dr. Smith because he said something there that, you know, that's a reminder to all of us, you know what I mean, okay? And that is that everyone's rock bottom is always going to be different, okay? And sometimes some people's rock bottoms are lower than others. All I can say, personally, in terms of him saying that stuff alone, well, if that's the case, well then, I feel like when it comes to rock bottom, if that's the case, then I feel like that's that moment to step away from that person. I think some people would say, well, that's that moment you need to go and support that person even more. But if you've already been supporting them and they still haven't turned their life around, then why continue? Save your energy. That's just my perspective. You know what I mean? For me personally, I'd completely remove myself from that person now and let them figure it out. If they figure it out, they figure it. If they don't, they don't. Because if that person has a rock bottom that's lower than yours and you're already frustrated with them now, if you continue supporting them, well, trying to support them, that person will end up taking you down a dark road or dark path that you don't want to go to. That person might even trigger you to go backwards in the things that you've accomplished. Do you know what I mean? Give or take what it is. That would just be my fear, though. You know what I mean? That's why, for me personally, I wouldn't want to go the full. I would be like, you know what? Do you? I'm bouncing because I've had my own mental health to deal with, and it's been in a good place. And I ain't really letting someone else bring it down because they don't want to bring their shit together, even though I'm trying to help them. So I'm removing myself to save my mental health. You know what I mean? That's just the way I would. And also at the same time, though, I do believe in that perspective. There's always. I feel like then hopefully you can only hope that person's going to go and find their own way by themselves. And to be honest with you, I think a lot of us don't admit it, but I feel like when we accomplish things and we go find ourselves, more or less, it's due to us, ourselves. I feel like sometimes people want to say that, you know, oh, it's my therapist that got me here. And I'm not saying it's not your therapist that got you there, but the fact is, for therapy to work, how does it work? Well, you have to want it to work. People say some people need deep therapy, but either way, though, the common denominator, everything is that you need it to work. So whether it's therapy, deep therapy, you know what I mean? Whether it's support from loved ones or whatever it could be, you know what I mean? End of the day, to come over things, you need to want to do it. You know, the moment that you realize that you need to want to do it and you don't, and you shouldn't be relying on other people to do for you, is the moment it starts to turn around. You know what I'm saying? Okay, and that's just me. Like, or even people that, you know, I hate to bring it up, but even people who are religious, who say that, oh, I need to pray to the Almighty to get this and that. Well, understand this: when you pray and then things happen, in my opinion, it's not because you prayed, it's because you believe you finally got to that point where you said you believe in yourself to get past it. But because it's a normal thing for you to pray, you did it. But when it happens, you made it happen. Hello, you know what I'm saying? Like, come on. But I'm just saying, like, at the end of the day, we have to want it for something to happen. And sometimes we have to step away from people who don't want to appreciate our support. And they will pick themselves up eventually, hopefully. But the main thing is this: always look after your best interest. Always. Always look after your best interest in terms of your mental health. Never go down a dark park with someone if it's going to mess you up. Unless it's your kids to a certain degree. Yes. Unless it's your kids to a certain degree. Yes.
I saw Tammy about 3 months ago. I really left it up to her to let me know when she was ready to try to move forward. Freaks me out. I just want her to know that I'm here for her.
Come here.
Hey.
Hi.
How are you?
I'm here.
I just thought I'd drop by. Is that okay?
Of course.
How you been?
Pretty good.
Good to see you.
A few days ago, Chris had mentioned Dr. Smith wanted to stop by and say hello. Well, you know, he did. We really don't know what Dr. Smith has in mind. I mean, he's a bariatric doctor. I mean, he's probably going to throw some weight loss in there somewhere.
Well, I was kind of in the neighborhood. I got a chance to stop by and say hi to Chris. I finally got to meet your sister, which is kind of cool.
Oh, you met Amy?
I did. So how you feeling?
Right now? Good.
So you say right now good, sometimes good, sometimes bad.
Yeah.
No, I get it.
Battling mental health.
Are you struggling with that right now? Some?
Big time.
Are you? Are you battling with some depression?
Yeah.
Is it worse when you're by yourself versus when people are here?
By myself.
Okay.
That's why I kind of felt like I needed to just take a break and not think about diets, relationships, just clear my mind.
Yeah.
Just work on me.
So, tell me how your days are going.
Mostly partying.
Are you?
I don't really like it.
I'm not gonna lecture you. Listen, I can come in your house and lecture you. When you say partying, you just drinking more, or like
Yeah. Drinking, smoking. I started vaping.
Okay. How much do you think you're drinking a week?
Maybe 8 bottles a week.
Like this of liquor? Oh wow, Tammy, that's a lot. Tammy's doing a lot of partying, which raises a concern for me. That alone is putting her in severe danger. She says she's focusing on her mental health, which if that was true, I'm all about that. But she's not made any strides to actually do it. So I'm a little concerned that she's actually just using that as an excuse to buy her more time to not work on her activity level, making some changes in her diet, or anything further than that.
I know turning to alcohol and vaping and stuff isn't the way to go. I know it can be doing more damage to me than whatever, but I just want to be free.
I just want you to know when you have days like that, you can reach out to us. And I'm willing to listen anytime.
All right. Yeah.
It's okay.
Why? I just don't know how to tell people I need help.
Well, you just did it. You just did it.
Yeah. For the last month and a half, I've been wanting to ask for help. I just didn't know how. The opportunity came to me. It probably wasn't going to come back by if I didn't take it now.
What do you think your next steps are? Do you have any idea?
So it's a good thing, but it's an annoying thing. She's been wanting help. She never wanted to go for it, but then the opportunity came to her. That's the part that's kind of annoying to me, because everything with Tammy, it has to be given to her. She never wants to go and do anything, you know what I mean? This would have been better if, I mean, to be fair, this is a mental health situation. So to be honest with you, sometimes you need people to come to you rather than you go to them, because sometimes when you're mentally, you know, in a bad place, it's hard for you to go with others for help. So I can understand that and respect that to a whole, you know, I can do that. But either way though, I'm not going to shy away from the reality that when it comes to Tammy, it's always a matter of people going to her. It's always a matter of making her the priority. It is never a matter of her making herself a priority for her to then go and see other people. You see what I'm saying? Okay, seek people for help. It's always people coming to her. So there's a difference in priority there. You know what I mean? She wants everyone else to be her priority, but she doesn't want to make herself her own priority to go to other people. See what I'm saying? Like, come on now, man. Like, it's good news, but we can't neglect what's been happening.
Would you consider possibly going back to rehab? No? Okay. That's a phone call away. We can have that set up and facilitated, and I can tell you from their side, they will welcome you back. But would you ever consider talking to a psychiatrist to where you just sit down with them and just get the noise out and just talk to them? I would love for you to consider that. I think it could be helpful.
Okay.
All right. Did you just say yes, kind of?
I'm ready.
You ready? The most impressive thing that happened today is when Tammy looked at me and said, I don't know how to ask for help. It may not seem like anything big, but that's the glimmer of hope we're talking about. I think with Tammy, we have to take the smallest win possible and call it a win. You just made my day.
Not always.
You do. Bye, Tammy.
Dr. Smith, like, he understood that I need to get my mental health under control before I worry about anything else. And just hope everything keeps going up at this point.
Does anybody know what the heck's going on?
What's up? What's up, Bree?
I think Amina got it all set up.
Yeah.
You need help get anything together? Looks like you got it.
Pretty much.
Chris calls everybody up and he's like, y'all come to my house. I got a surprise for you. I don't know what he wants us here, but I heard there's food in his beard or something.
Wanted to surprise y'all with something.
Brittany, come on now. Spill the beans.
He's keeping it from me too. He told me to come out here and sit with y'all. I can't be in there.
It better be damn good for him to kick you out of your own house. That's all I got to say.
Yeah.
It's been almost 4 months since my surgery. So today, we're having a little get-together to show my family that a fat boy got a suit, and that's what I'm talking about. Being overweight most of my life, for me to be able to go and get a suit off the rack is a milestone in my weight loss journey.
Sucky. That's my big brother, y'all. You look really good, Chris. You look real good. She said, can everybody leave right now?
Since surgery, I've lost about 70 pounds, which means I'm 140 pounds lighter from my heaviest weight. And the difference is between night and day. The biggest change for me since the surgery is my blood sugar levels have leveled off, and I don't have to take insulin no more.
You look really good, Chris.
Thank you.
So when I turned around, I was like, damn, he's half the man he used to be. In a good way. You gonna take it all off?
Yeah, well, I'm going to take the jacket off. I ain't taking it all off. We don't want to give nobody.
I noticed Chris is doing more of the things he wanted to do in life. I think because of his weight, it held him back. And he's looking great. I'm super proud.
Tammy, come on now. I need some compliments for your ass because you like busting my chops anyway. Come on.
You still old,
So?
but I'm still proud of you. Yeah, you give it to me. I'm extremely happy and proud of Chris and his weight loss. It's pretty chill that all my sisters and my brother could come together, celebrate Chris's victory. One day in the future, I'll have one of these nights.
He loves his Aunt Tammy.
You. Version has gotten worse. And my health is getting worse, like I can tell. Since I saw Dr. Smith, I have slowed down, like, a lot on drinking and partying. Honestly, I was just, like, fed up with being sick all the time and just everything. I'm thinking I'm ready to go back to rehab.
Well, I am very happy to hear that. Not happy to hear that you're struggling, but I'm happy to hear that you have made that decision on your own.
So everybody wants me to go to rehab and do what they want me to do, but I'm not doing this for anybody but myself. I've decided to put myself first. Take care of Tammy.
So what was your moment that made you think that? What happened since the last time I saw you that flipped that switch?
Well, I can't really answer that. It was just, I know I was going to the bathroom. I'm not going. I'm sorry, but that's when I realized I was like, I'm done. But that's when it was. I was like, I'm over this. I'm over being sick. I'm over doing all this. I'm done. Like, I'm ready to get healthy. And yeah, I'm just done.
Well, you know, it's interesting, Tammy. I had a conversation with Chris and Amy when I was there. And I told them, I said, one of the hardest things about situations like this, when you have somebody that you love so much that needs help with something, is that person has to hit their rock bottom before they're willing to ask for help. You have to get there on your own, but when you get there on your own, that's when you say, I will do whatever it takes to feel better. I don't want to feel like this anymore.
Right. But this time I want to be in there a lot longer than what I was the first time.
Okay.
I'm going to try to push it 8 months.
That's music to my ears. I know it's music to your family's ears too.
Yeah.
You're basically saying, I'm ready to finally get healthy. Let's do it across the board. Since you're going to go back to Ohio, we'll make sure that we get our outside of the center.
Okay.
The most important thing is your mental health. And once we have that under control, what I have to offer you from a surgical standpoint, you know that our goal was to get you to around 550 when I first met you. If we can get you down to the way we talked about before, then we're ready to get you to surgery.
That's my plan. I'm hoping to get down to at least 500 before I get out there.
I would love that. And if that happens while you're still there, we'll make arrangements where you literally can come from there straight to us for surgery.
Thank you. I'm still not going to focus directly on weight. I'm worried about my mental health. But I'm going to work on my weight too to get it off too. They run neck and neck.
Tell me what you're looking forward to.
I'm looking for the outcome. I'm focusing on that.
Okay. And what is that outcome?
A healthier, better Tammy.
Okay. That's good.
And a lot thinner.
Good. It's been great talking with you. I'm really excited for you. You seem excited.
Yes.
So I'll get the ball rolling. We'll get things moving. And we'll get this taken care of you and get you in and settled as soon as possible. And then I'll be checking back in with you. Okay?
Okay. Thank you.
All right. You're welcome. I'll see you later.
All right.
All right. Bye-bye.
Today,
This is it. I'm so happy.
I'm just tired.
When you get your little nap when you're on the road.
We are so proud that she decided to go back to rehab. And all of us coming together, trying to show Tammy that we are here, we're trying to support you any way possible. We've always been here, even if you didn't think we were.
What's up, Tam?
Hey, everybody.
Hey, what you up to?
Ready for this ride?
I am nervous, but more so excited. Just ready to get it over with.
Go out there with an open mind and open soul. Absorb all the knowledge they throw at you. Be a sponge.
Bitch, I don't need to be a sponge. I'm so big.
Just don't fuck up the food. Just soak up the knowledge.
Tammy, I want you to know I love you. And I know you've got it this time. I've been proud of you ever since you were born. You were the first girl to ever graduate at Slaton with honors. I am so proud of you. And I know you've got this. You know, they say 3 times the charm. Well, you're going to prove them wrong and say it's going to happen in 2 times.
Whoa. Did you guys see that coming? The mum just popped up, started talking all these positive things out of nowhere. So where you been this whole time then, ma? Let's not forget, it wasn't their mum that necessarily raised Amy and Tammy, you know what I'm saying? It was their grandma. And whenever we've seen the mum's always had just a drop face like, you know what I mean? Like, well, okay. I mean, you know what though? But let me flip this around. Let me make this more positive. The good thing is the mum is saying something supportive at a time that it is needed, which is good. But then that's also the other problem. Mum is saying a positive thing at a time when it's needed. Well, it's been needed this whole freaking time. That's the role of being a freaking parent. Oh, lordy. Lottie. Okay, whatever, shut up.
You want Gage to give you a huggy kiss before you leave? I try to keep him as little as I can until you get back.
What are you doing? Ain't Tammy gonna miss you? Tammy gonna miss you.
All right, y'all ready to load her up?
Well, I reckon we are. Is it Ruru?
Yeah.
Love you too.
We gotta load her up.
Everybody grab a suitcase and have Chris get it all packed up.
Today's ride's going to be about 8 hours, so it's going to be a long ride to the facility. But we're going to hurry up and get her there so she can just start resting on her way to recovery.
She'll be asleep before she gets out of the driveway. Probably.
There's something I can do to help you?
No.
I guess I'm gonna sit on up here. I'm proud of you. You'll be all right. You got this.
You got it.
I know I might not act like it, but I do really appreciate everybody for all the words, encouragement, the love, and the support. I do notice all of it, and I know I don't show it enough, but I really do appreciate it.
You ready to go head out?
Yeah.
All right, I love you.
Love you too.
Just be careful. Call me if you need me.
Bye.
Bye.
You feeling okay, Tam? Tammy's not feeling the hottest. Traveling's starting to wear her down, and she's just wore out anyway. Everything's harder on Tammy because of her size.
Mom, so sleepy.
How's your oxygen?
65.
65? 65? 6 hours into the trip, our oxygen started to go low. So Tammy's having a real hard problem breathing. Tammy, let me see your thing. Can you tell the oxygen's in there?
Yeah.
We called the rehab facility and they told us to make sure we had her hooked up to her BiPAP machine because it keeps a constant air pressure on your lungs. Feeling better? Feeling better. Seriously. Good. Now, Tammy, I just want you to take slow, deep breaths. Okay?
I'm Gucci.
You feel good?
Yeah, let's roll.
She was pretty insistent on not going to the hospital, so we're gonna make the best of it, push through it, get her there so she can rest. 2 hours and 20 minutes, Tam.
Okay, let's get it. I'll fight it.
Huh?
I'll fight it.
Oh, Lord.
My bad.
Well, you gotta do it to us in the cold weather, fall.
Hey, Tammy.
It was stressful getting Tammy up here this time, but God willing, the creek didn't rise. We made it. I mean, I love my sister Tammy, with my whole heart. She's talking about staying here, then miss her for the rest of my life. If you need anything, I'm 1 phone call away. You got 3 more sisters, it'll be the same thing. So, I love you. Get some rest.
Driving up here, it was hell. Well, I had to do it. I had to. I know I thought I gave up numerous times, but in reality, I really haven't. So I still had some glimmer of hope. This is the last time you will see me at this house. Hi, bitches.
What happened the day after Tammy got to rehab?
The facility had called and told me Tammy had took a turn for the worst, and they had transported Tammy by ambulance to the hospital, and she had quit breathing.
They're just telling us that her lungs have given up, and like her body is shutting down. So at this point, we're facing making funeral arrangements for my little sister.
The fact that that's my sister scared me, and I can't help her. The fact that she might never see her nephews or nieces ever again scared me.
I'm just sitting here thinking, like, oh my God, like she's been in such a bad place for so long. She waited too long. She waited too long. And now that she has the courage to step out and get the help that she needs, now this.
They didn't know if she was going to make it through the night or make it through the next hour. And we stayed 4 days or so up there to make it. And then the last day we was there, she woke up. And she kept telling us she loved us and wanted to go home.
I'm just like, good looking out up there, thanks. We prayed for a miracle and God gave us one.
So she's lost 100. I think she told me 115 pounds total in 30 days. I'm overjoyed that she's ready to get on this train and start rolling down the track.
Me and Gage call Tammy all the time. Gage loves talking to Tammy. He don't say much, just da-da-da-da-da, but, she's okay. She's still alive. She has her life. Sorry.
Ooh-wee. Tammy's body shut down, you know. I mean, obviously, I'm not going to sit here. I'm going to keep it 100 and completely raw with you. Tammy's body shut down, and I'm not going to sit here like I'm surprised. Because we've seen the pattern. It was the inevitable. You know what I mean? Obviously, with her health, and then obviously the constant drinking. And we knew her lungs were getting worse, because even in this episode, they talked about how she needed her inhaler even more than before because of, you know, what was been happening. So her body shutting down was always going to get there. And it got there. Now, obviously, she has recovered. She's obviously now awake, which is brilliant for herself. And now we can only assume that this is now going to be the real road of recovery, because I won't lie to you, your body shutting down, if that is not your pinnacle of your, if that is not the pinnacle of your rock bottom, then I don't know. Do you know what I mean? Because that is rock, that is rock smack down bottom, if you dig what I'm saying. But hey, we should, I mean, obviously, and obviously on the social media worlds right now, obviously, you know, she is obviously still breathing. She's obviously, you know, still in rehab. So that's a good thing anyway. But hey, I guess, you know, we just gotta follow whatever's happening on the social media side of things. You know what I mean? And I'll do my best to keep you guys updated. So I think this is the last episode. I don't know if this is the last episode of the season or if there's one more left. I'm not too sure. But either way, though, I'll keep you guys updated with the movements that I do find out, or things that's happening, obviously, off season, until they return again for the next season, because there will be another season. You know what I mean? But yeah, that's all I got to say, because I've said a lot of things in this episode. But thank you so much for your time. Like, subscribe, and peace.